Hi, and now I'd like to talk a little bit about using TED Talks in our classes. Now, if you notice right now that the TED homepage has TED at the top. TED Talks are also on YouTube, but if you go to the www.ted.com page, you'll find a lot more features than YouTube that will help us to study. And today's story is today's talk is by one of my favorite authors, Chimamanda Adichie, and she's from Nigeria. And she wrote 4 or 5 novels, and 2 of them, which I've read, I really loved. I highly recommend her to you if you want to read an interesting story. And she'll be talking about the danger of a single story. Now, this is a really famous TED Talk, and you can see that already more than 23 million views have been connected with this talk. So, what are the benefits of using the TED homepage? Well, of course, there are captions. And you can use captions in many different languages. In this case, we have English, Spanish, French, Italian, Japanese, but also 44 other languages. Beyond this, we also have the transcript. And if you can notice this transcript now, the English transcript, if you look at the transcript and listen to the story,
I'm a storyteller, and I would like to tell you a few personal stories about what I like to call the danger of the single story. I grew up on a university campus in eastern Nigeria.
So as she speaks, you can see that there's a blue mark on the transcript that allows us to follow along with the text. Now, for you can also choose a number of languages, including Japanese, for the transcript. And
my mother says that I started reading at the age of 2, although I think 4 is probably close to the truth.
Which is a valuable educational tool. You can hear English and also read the Japanese. If you'd like, you can even set the subtitles to English, listen to English.
So I was an early reader, and what I read were British and American children's books.
Beyond this, you can also go to another part of the story, click on it.
And they talked a lot about the weather, how lovely it was that the sun had come out. Now, this despite the fact that...
Okay, so this makes TED Talks from the TED homepage a particularly really useful and interesting tool for learning English, and also for finding out more information about our classes, because there are so many different topics, from history to philosophy, science, technology, many, many different topics that you can find on this page. So I hope you enjoy listening to TED Talks and learning English with TED Talks.